Hey guys, good evening. If you're hopping onto the channel, this is my very first vlog actually. Name Shadark. Well, I go by Shadark obviously. I never know where to look, man. If I look at the camera or the. Anyways, if you're coming onto here, I'm a big gamer. I have a big passion for it, and I've recently started a blog, and this will be my first vlog for this year. And I just really have, like I said, man, I have a big passion for games. I've been playing games for as long as I can remember, and I decided to take that passion and put it into a vlog and blogs, which I put out every week, and I cover some pretty interesting topics on there. So please do check it out, and all of my links will be at the bottom. And if you are joining here, thank you for joining me. And this is my first blog, and we're gonna cover just basically a recap and a review of what the year has been having so far in terms of the gaming world, like where we've been going, what has been happening, and man, it's crazy. Jeez, there's so much that has happened over the past month. Can you believe we're in February already? Jeez, we in Feb? Jeez, time is going so quick, eh? Yeah, let's get started. Let's just go straight into what this year has happened so far. And I think the big one is obviously Ubisoft. Man, what is happening with Ubisoft? For many of you guys that have been playing games for a long time, you know Ubisoft has come up with bangers, man. Splinter Cell, Assassin's Creed, what else did they have? Sly Cooper, I think they had Sly Cooper, but they had, all the Far Cry games. And the status of Ubisoft at the moment is not the status that I grew up with. I grew up with Splinter Cell, man, and that was the one stealth game that could kind of put Metal Gear, have Metal Gear in the running, if you could say it like that. And we haven't gotten a Splinter Cell game in a long time. We've got an Hitman, but there was just something special about the Splinter Cell game, and so we haven't gotten that. And Ubisoft cancelled the Sands of Time remake, which I will show you guys all the videos. And they cancelled the Sands of Time remake, Prince of Persia, and that a lot of people was looking forward to this, including myself. I remember playing the original Prince of Persia, Sands of Time, and there was just something really unique about the mechanics and the gameplay, and we haven't gotten that in any game yet. I don't think we have. They did release Prince of Persia, the side-scroller, platformer, what do you want to call it? I'm not exactly sure of the name. But it wasn't like the originals. The originals had something unique with the mechanics and the wall running, the time mechanics was brilliant, man. I remember playing that when I was smaller, and the haka on Warrior Within, man, he creeped the hell out of me. So yeah, the Ubisoft recently cancelled that, and there was just a bunch of news behind why it happened, what was going on with the Montreal studios and Ubisoft, and they lost their big shares. And this is a pretty big news. It kind of reflects just where the gaming world is at this very point in time. Ubisoft is not the only company that's suffering like this. There's a lot of companies that are laying off huge amounts of employees and workers, and that's a sad state if you ask me. But that's the sad news, but there's also a lot of good. And one of that good news is obviously that Crimson Desert has gone gold. And this is a big game that I'm super amped about. And there's also the nervousness, if I can call it like that people are kind of skeptic about what this game really is. It's shown a bunch of gameplay, it's shown a lot so far. They've been very transparent as a company. What's it, Pearl Harbor, Pearl Abyss? Pearl Harbor's a movie. Pearl Abyss. And they've been very transparent with what they're trying to build in this, and I think it's going to be really good. I'm trusting the devs on this, to be quite honest with you. I'm willing to take the risk. I'm getting it day one. I put my pre-order in. I'm very, very excited for Crimson Desert. Ton of gameplay. If you want to check it out, please do. I'm sure you guys are all aware of what the game is, but it's gone gold, which means the game is entering its final stages of development, and I think everything that leading up to this point here will be basic, what do you call it, basic ironing, if you can call it like that. Next we have Resident Evil Requiem. Man, what can I say about this that hasn't been said already, to be quite honest with you? They've shown so much gameplay on this. They've revealed so much features, and when the game came out, or when the game was first revealed, and might I just add, Capcom is really cooking. They've been cooking. Last year we got Monster Hunter Worlds, and they released the Resident Evil 4 remake, which was brilliant. and now they kind of continuing in that stead, and I think they're really a company you can trust, a gaming company you can trust when it comes to the quality of their games. They've been releasing real quality games, and they actually have quite a bit lined up for this year if you think about it. They have Resident Evil, and they also teased Onimusha. And so I think we're being fed by Capcom this year, and they have Resident Evil Requiem coming out the 27th. My blog that I've covered in one of the blogs that I covered actually covered all the games coming out in 2026. So be sure to check that out if you're curious about what's coming out this year and what's keen to keep your eye. But Resident Evil Requiem coming out the 27th. It's gonna be brilliant. We're playing with Leon and Ashley, or Ash, no, not Ash, Grace. There we go. My apologies. And it's gonna be good. It's gonna be really good. I'm really excited. I'm getting it day one, and I'll be sure to review it when it comes out. Next we have Marathon. There is an open beta for the Marathon coming out, and we've seen an increasingly big amount of these games coming out, live service titles, PvPvE. We have Arc Raiders, and I bought Arc Raiders, and I really think it's a good game. I love Arc Raiders. It's brilliant. The loop is good, and people were complaining about it being too, what's the word, too friendly. I don't think it's too friendly at all. I think it just caters to a different type of player. I think it's different. It's something that people wanted, and I think that's why it's so good and famous. You don't always want to be aggressive. Nonetheless, Marathon is coming out, which is also an extraction shooter. And we know when the game was first teased, it didn't look all that, look kind of choppy in a sense. But there is an open beta coming. There was an open beta actually for PC. I think one is coming out for the console versions, and I'll definitely be checking it out. This is big talk. Marathon's been on the talking block for a while now. A lot of people are expectant and to see if people can actually come up with what they're showing, which is I think it's exciting. Expedition 33 this year actually overtook Elden Ring to become the most awarded game in gaming history. Can you guys believe that? Elden Ring held the spot for the most awarded game, and Elden Ring is brilliant. I think it's From Software's Love Child. It's really good. Maybe Bloodborne is From Software's Love Child. I think everyone could have a different opinion on that. But Elden Ring was absolutely spectacular for what it did for not only the Souls genre, but just, I think, for gaming in general. And Expedition 33 was lightning in a bottle, man. I don't want to make this video about Expedition 33 entirely, but I think it fully deserved Game of the Year. I think what the team at Sandfall Interactive did for Expedition 33 was magnificent, fully deserved, and I think it's going to keep that spot for a very, very long time. And Code Violet, man, have you guys heard about this game? Have you seen this game? It was supposedly supposed to be the Dino Crisis Rebirth, or it was supposed to be the Dino Crisis. I don't know, man. I don't know what to expect from this game. I saw the reviews. I didn't buy the game. The game was too pricey for my liking, if you ask me. And when I looked at the demo, the game looked like something that had like all these pre-made assets, and the team behind the game, they don't have a promising record. And man, they charged, well, I'm in South Africa, so they charged 989 Rand, which is, I think it's about $60. Damn, man, that's too expensive for this game, especially, and I'm glad the reviews came out and the game was half-baked. There was so much wrong with it. That's not what they promised. I think, it was disappointing to say the least. If you bought it, please let me know what you thought about it. If you bought the game, if you were excited about it, like a lot of people were, and didn't get obviously what you were promised. And then this is a big one again as well, is Highguard. Now Highguard has been out for about 2-3 weeks now. I've played Highguard quite a lot actually. I quite enjoy Highguard. But I think the main thing is, and I've covered this in one of my blogs, my latest blog post actually, is all the hate that was kind of being directed to what Highguard was, which I think was really unfortunate. And part of it has to go into the fact that the devs were not completely transparent with the audience. But part of it also goes down to the fact that the gaming community today is just absolutely negative, man. There's so much toxic behavior. There's this mob behavior going on social media, especially X, and targeting devs, targeting games, and it was just such a disgusting thing to see. Yes, the game is not going to be the next big thing, but I don't think it deserved all the hate that it got. And I played it. I've enjoyed it. I don't think it'll keep me for too long, because I do feel they need more content. They do need more but I don't think it's as bad as people are making it out to be. If it's a fun time, if you want to quickly hop in and have a quick game or two, there's definitely something for that. Please let me know your thoughts if you've played Highguard. What do you think of it? Did you enjoy it? Did you not enjoy it? And why not? And we got so much going on in the gaming world. I can't cover everything, and I think this is just kind of a recap. It's my very first video, so I think it's really just so that I can introduce myself to this world that is gaming. There's so much people that you could be watching, so much in terms of video gamers, streamers. There's so much people that are a lot better than I am at doing this, and but I appreciate you if you've stayed this far. I mean, I appreciate you guys. This is really an open discussion video. I'd love to hear your thoughts. What do you think of the gaming world? February, we have a big month ahead. For February, we have Resident Evil, which is coming out on the 27th. We have Neo 3, which is actually coming out in 2 days. Which Neo 3, another Souls-like. I'm very iffy about the Souls-like because I feel like we have so much Souls-like games coming out. We got Lords of the Fallen 2 as well, and I feel like the genre is kind of oversaturated in the sense. But Neo 3, which is coming out, there is a demo available for that. We have High on Life coming out February 13th, and then we have Dragon Quest 7 Reimagined, which I don't think I'll be playing because I when it comes to Souls-like and remakes, I'm very on the board with that, you know, like if I should or shouldn't. But if you're gonna get any of these games or planning to buy any of them, please let me know. Let me know in the comment section. Again, all of my blogs can be found in the description. I'm on Substack, Medium, X, and I have a website, so please do engage with me. Tell me what you think. Tell me if you disagree with me. I love when people disagree with me because it kind of encourages more of a discussion. So yeah, I think that's about it for today, and I also do want to encourage indie studios to contact me. If you're making a game and you're serious about it and you feel like it could potentially be something that people would enjoy and people would love, man, send it through. I would definitely, and I will start streaming and showcasing these indie games. I feel like indie games don't get enough recognition. There's so much indie games on Steam. I'm personally a console player. I have my PS5 right here. But if your game is on PC, I would love to stream it. I think indie studios need a lot more recognition. We've been seeing an increase in indie studios really outperforming AAA studios by far, man. We've seen Hollow Knight, Silksong. We've seen Fury, which is one of my favorite indie studio games. There's so much indie titles, and I feel like the reason why indie titles are so successful is because of the fact that they just take risks. They come up with these wild ideas and it works, and we don't see that in AAA studios anymore. And there's so much going on. We have the Xbox Game Show. Oh, and I forgot about Fable. Did you guys see the release of Fable on the Xbox Game Show? Man, woo! I've never played a Fable game. But man, Fable looked brilliant. They're teasing so much features in there. A lot of people are not liking what the changes are, but Fable looks brilliant. You'll see the videos probably on screen right now. But yeah, you can check the whole reveal out for the Xbox Game Show. It was amazing. It was what we needed. But that's all for today in terms of the recap, the Shadok recap. I feel like I need to come up with something catchy. Do I? No, I don't. But if you've stayed this far, thank you very much for watching. Hope you have an awesome day, blessed week, blessed month. Let me know what you guys are playing, what you guys are expecting for, and please follow my blog. I will be releasing my next post next week, and I hope to hear from you guys and see from you guys and just kind of engage with the community, the positive community, people who have a passion about gaming just as much as I do. I appreciate you guys for watching this. I'll see you guys again.